It is that time again, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening and welcome to RRF1 Elite League Round 3. We're here tonight with the Chinese Grand Prix, and this is where the big boys play, as they say. 14 drivers we have here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, looking very, very grey and murky, it must be said. We have a Kai Pollitt, and we also, I believe... Oh, hello. That was my co-commentator PTR, guys, on Mike Not Included. He will be there, of course. He will be with us later. I'm going to attack this little baby solo for the time being. So 14 drivers we have. It does say that Sniper, AJB and Kai Pollitt are here, but they of course are not here tonight. So we have 14 drivers: Sykes A&E, AJ Air, Smoke Spaceman, Cookie Chip, Bingley, Skillen, to the max. Our podium getter last week. We've also got as well, who else is that? Johnny Bravo, Swanee, Towley. We've got Clutchy, Benny returning after he missed Bahrain, and of course our championship leader, 2 for 2 so far, perfection as it stands, Robbo. So let's have a little look here then, ladies and gentlemen. Let's have a double check. Right, let's go back off this, turn the sound down. Here we go. I forgot, you've got to make it global again. Holy moly. Right then, so 14 drivers as mentioned, guys. Of course, this is round 3. Last week's race was absolutely fantastic. We were, of course, in, as I've touched upon earlier, Sakir in Bahrain, and that was an absolutely monumental track. But I will simply say this is going to be a different animal here. Tyre wear is just about bearable if you're going to be running for the one-stop strategy. It is still very, very difficult, but it is, of course, a possibility. Shanghai is not one for the faint of heart, of course, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of overtaken opportunities if you really, really want to max out and get it done that way. However, the main one that everybody is going to be probably overtaking on, as we were, of course, last night, or Friday night, sorry, in the Formula 2 race, is almost definitely the long back straight. And, of course, braking zones and brakes, pressures, etc., and brake bias are going to be tested to the absolute max. No pun intended there, Maurice. Well, down at the main straight, of course, into the hairpin at the second to last corner, of course. Very, very tricky corners in this. The first corner, turn 1 and 2, is very, very debatable, as it potentially, of course, can catch a few people out by running wide or kind of going too far to the inside, clipping the curb and spinning. 1 and 2 is kind of one of them ones where you've got to kind of take it almost as one corner, like a sort of fluid motion, as we're just waiting now for Smoke Spaceman to retire the car, and then we will be rolling. Syke, of course, is watching this. He's currently said he will be last as he has had no practice. That is not a good thing for you, my man. Hopefully you can kind of keep up your kind of good point streak. It must be said, obviously had a little bit of a incident last week, Syke. Hopefully you'll be able to get yourself up there nice and early. Predictions for this one, I've been raced with a few people last night in CSR, CSR, our partner league, of course. It's going to be one of them ones where basically I will be going down the route of a Robbo victory most likely. But however, Towley and AJ and Cookie Chip looked very, very threatening. Robbo made an insane strategy work, having, I believe it was softs, or inters it was actually, as it went wet to dry. Inters to mediums, of course, and made it work the whole way through the race. And did himself a really good thing. As I mentioned, we are partnered today by CSR Competitive Sim Racing, the top racing on a Saturday night outside, as you can say. Also, as well, we are partnered by Formula 1 News and Memes. That is the group of banterful people, obviously delivering the best news and the funniest memes, must be said, of course. So, we're just literally waiting for Smoke Spaceman, and then we can get to the important stuff on the show, well, the important show on the road, shall we say, as we are literally rolling then. Perfect timing there, wasn't it? Here we go then, so we are now waiting, and apparently there's only 6 people. That's just absolutely fantastic. I don't know what happened to everyone else there. But we are, of course, now being joined in the commentary box. He's a bit of a late arrival. His name is Jono, and he gets his audio included. And when I pull my finger up my arse and invite him to the game, he will be able to have a look at some of the action as it unfolds. Jono, if you can hear me, mate, how are you?
Good, boys. How you boys doing?
Pete's not here. He's currently doing he's helping his baby out. So it's just me rocking a solo at the moment. A little bit confused by why there's only 6 drivers at the moment that have got through Q1, considering there was 14 on the grid, standard F1 rules. But yeah, basically, I thought I'd be soloing it. I forgot about Jono coming along, actually, to be honest with you guys. Call it hashtag short memory. Means you won't be left in silence during a cig break. 14 drivers, Robbo. is going to be looking to get his 3rd victory in a row. Can anybody stop him? Everybody wants to. Almost everybody needs to. Let's have a look here then. So our first action coming out of the pits then for Q2 round China. Let's have a look where we are then. It is a Ferrari. I believe it may very well be Swanee. So Swanee is going to be the first one out on track, I believe, unless someone jumps him. Jono was joining left. Holy moly.
I don't know what's
That's not really
going
a good start. Oh mate, it's F1 man. Standardy.
Oh, it's a great game, this one, isn't it? Not buggy at all.
Jono sounds like a light year away from his mic. He's actually speaking from my house into his mic at 250 miles away. That's probably why it is. He's not really. That would be really weird. So Johnny Bravo on his way out then. Can only really say, John, great stream. Cheers for covering last week, mate. Luckily, my internet has decided to, my hamsters decided to carry on going.
Well,
so
if it breaks down, at least we're covered again.
Yes, sir. Obviously, we've got Pete there to do a co-commentary when he is back from sorting out the little one, of course.
Oh, yeah, I can't wait for this little 3-way com. Should be good.
Yeah, man. We may even be joined by Mr. Canadian Wiffy Man as well.
Oh my god!
So it could be it could be an overcrowded commentator box, ladies and gentlemen. You know, we
that's when
have
things
to sit
can
on the
get
floor
really
most of it
interesting.
Anyway. A little bit overcrowded. Swanee then is going to be seeing his name in lights. He's going to be the first man round. Hopefully it won't be an invalidated lap and he'll be able to see himself go purple, which will of course make Swanee feel very happy about himself. Swanee has managed to get 2 points finishes, which is
yeah, he's doing well.
Good action, to be honest with you.
I'm actually really happy for him. I'm all team Swanee right now. I really am. If there's one favouritism, because like we both had tough seasons last year, you know, and points were scarce, and he's doing bits right now, which is good. I'm happy for him.
Oh, he spun! Donuts!
That's the curse of the commentator right there.
Yep. Team Swanee, but he's going to get moving, and there's another car right behind him. I think that's Matt. Or is it Matt or is it Syke? It might be Syke, wait there. No, it's Syke. And Syke's gone off! Syke's gone off! Syke's following Swanee, and Syke's gone off behind him. There was no contact.
Well, that's his tyres.
Oh my god.
Destroyed.
He's on mediums as well. Oh, I can't find it. There's only one McLaren. Got hiccups there. Only one McLaren, isn't there?
Got any damage there? Doesn't look like he's got any damage.
Heavily.
Front wing looks alright.
Swanee doesn't have any either. You can't tell with the McLaren. It looks like someone's taken a bite out of it, doesn't it? But so
I've changed the camera angles so you can have a look at your front wing. You see?
Oh, can you?
Yeah, you can change it from the normal TV pod to a different angle, so it's more over the front of the car rather to the side. No, but it comes over for spectate. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Oh, fuck, I forgot I run on a TV offset, sorry. So it's like, that's kind of the way I run it. Swanee then is still continuing to do his lap. His tyres are going to be a little bit worn. Syke said no damage, Jono. No damage, Syke says on the stream. So
that's good stuff.
No damage to Syke's car.
That's good.
Even though he didn't go spinning off. Kind of an unconventional start.
I just hope his tyres aren't wrecked from the sliding.
Basically, mate, we've got to the max going on the ultra soft tyre, unless that's really kind of like a sort of banker lap that he's going to be booking in for. Really not sure about going on to that tyre.
It shows medium on mine.
Yep. On the car, no, to the max ultras. He's currently up, I believe. Standard glitch. Swanee comes around to do his lap.
Mediums on mine.
Goes 34-1 on the medium tyres for Swanee. Yeah, ultra softs, literally. Oh, Towley with a 32.8. That's rather a lap on the medium tyres.
Oh yeah, to the max. Sorry, I got confused with to the max and K77, Matt.
Standard stuff. Syke does a 1 minute. Syke actually got a 1 minute. He actually completed the lap there, Jono, as well, which is quite commendable.
Yeah, very, very commendable.
Oh, we've got AJ, I believe, coming around now. There might be someone in front of him, but I did miss that for the moment. AJ, and it is someone in front of him. Clutchy does a 1 minute 32.8 on the soft tyres. So Clutchy goes into the provisional pole in Q2 as AJ slots himself behind his Sauber teammate Towley into third. Really good lap. So we are looking now to see Skillens on his flyer. Matt does a even better outlap as a 1 minute 43. I think he's trying to challenge Syke for slowest lap of the weekend, as you see to the max. Slipping and sliding, juping and jiving. Remember, himself and Johnny Bravo are both using the pad today, so a bit of a difference in scenery for them guys. Robbo does a 1 minute 32.4 on the mediums. Holy cow.
That is, yeah. Yeah, there's no words.
That's pretty much nearly as quick as what we all did yesterday.
Yeah.
Amazing. So just seeing that, Johnny Bravo puts himself in a nice respectable 1 minute 33.5. That is into 6th position. Oh, forcing the off on the first. I think that was Cookie Chip just moving out of the way there, I believe. Cookie, I don't think has he got a teammate? I'm not sure I've seen Cookie with a teammate, to be honest with you. Oh, of course, yeah, it's Robbo, isn't it? You can never tell with these bleeding icons, can you?
No, it's hard,
to the
isn't
max. To the max on his flyer. He's running the pad, as I mentioned, rocking the ultra soft tyre.
I don't know, that's suicide, that. In my eyes.
Not exactly ideal, is it? I was about to say, Benny's still in the pits, just waiting for the ideal moment. Bingley is going to be starting his lap. He'll get on board with to the max and see exactly how he does with his lap time. He looks very, very calm and collected. You've got Smoked Spaceman just behind him, I believe.
Bingley starting his lap now.
Getting them. What kind of lap time are you looking at here? Because obviously we did oh, to the max gives up on his lap. He lets the Red Bull through. That's bizarre. Matt goes into 5th position. Medium tyres. Great lap by Matt. 1 minute 32.8 himself. So we've currently got 3 guys again, all on the 1 minute 32.8. Tally and Matt literally sitting neck and neck almost. Only just over under 200ths of a second separating those guys. As here comes to the max across the line. And Smoke Spaceman goes into 2nd place. That is
great lap from Smoke.
32.4. What a lap!
On mediums as well. It's wow.
Skillen, I believe, just moved up as well. Yes, he did.
Both Robbo and Smoke.
Johnny Bravo, 1 minute 32.7 now. Huge time by Johnny Bravo, up into 3rd position. I've noticed how the Haas drivers are really, really good at qualifying. Bingley in his favourite car, the Ferrari. I'm sure that's
Bingley is
so
flying.
much happier about me. In his favourite car, Johnny. We can't forget to mention that, right?
It's not an ideal car to be in. I'm not going to lie. It tortured me, the Ferrari last season.
Yeah, man. Do you know what? That Red Bull, I was sick of being in it at the end. Obviously,
132.3.
32.3. Robbo is dispatched at the moment. We know. I reckon Robbo could go slightly quicker. In fact, I think all these guys could go slightly quicker. As you're looking here, Swanee is looking in danger of getting pushed out, of course. Your pre-race favourite, as you mentioned. Let's see what he can do then. Here comes Bingley.
I'm just rooting for him to get points.
Bingley second. 1 minute 32.4. 3,000th of a second.
That's so close between Robbo and Bingley there.
And who was that? It was AJ Air in the background, by the way. Gets himself into the 132.5 club. What a remarkably close qualifying this is. Anybody can get eliminated.
In danger zone here.
Bravo having himself a little bit of a
Benny's on an out lap.
excursion.
Was he on a lap?
Cookie's just starting his. Benny is on his out lap.
Yeah, I thought so.
Double check. Is he? Yeah, he's 0 laps. Yeah, 8 minutes 12.
Yep.
Yellow flag being Johnny Bravo off on the right hand side of the long straight. Cookie Chip then we're going to focus with and see what he can do. Rapid last night, Cookie. Really quick last night.
Was he?
Robbo's biggest challenger for
132.
The first portion of the race.
3 from Robbo there, fastest lap.
Oh my god, 100th quicker than Towley.
I think we'll see 131s here soon.
Oh mate, Jesus, surely to God. Mate, we're going to be seeing 29s in the main qualifying.
Oh, I know
2
that.
tyres, or 30s, low 30s at the very least. I think we had a 30.6 on Friday, didn't we, or 30.5 or something like that for RM19. A lovely swig of cola. Cannot fault that, mate. What in the...
I've got some weird friends.
Definitely
some weird friends.
We've got technical difficulties in the commentary box. We've been invaded by a group of Yetis by the sounds of it. Anyway, moving on. Cookie Chip, what can he do? He's on a soft tyre. This is curious. In fact, bro, they're all going onto the soft tyre by the looks of it. Look at that. If you have a look at the tyres selected, almost everybody's on there.
You're going to have to if they want to get through. That's that competitive.
Here comes Cookie Chip then. 31.5 on the softs.
Wow.
Here we go.
Good lap.
Here we go.
Everyone's going to have to start.
Here we go. Syke has just put in the comments in his bottle 4 laps.
Wow.
Benny next and then
Felt like me in
Swanee.
qualifying
So
yesterday.
on board with Benny.
Oh, the other day.
Now you smashed it, John, on Friday. Give over, man. You quality Benny. 31.9.
Second. Wow. Good lap from him.
These times are going to start absolutely terrible. What can Swanee do?
Track's getting better.
I believe that is Robbo coming round as well, I think, on the mediums, or he's got to be coming into the pit surely. Yes, he is in the background. Swanee 33.2 is an improvement. At the moment, not quite good enough. To the max, he's going out on soft tyres as well. Remember, his first time was mentioned on the pad in such a long time. 3 views here, guys. That's what I like to see. As we mentioned, RRF1 is not about the numbers. It's about the content. And then getting the numbers eventually. Good stuff. Here comes Swanee then. Thank you everybody for watching as well. Remember, this will be up on YouTube. Jono, of course. Along with our other content. You'll be able to get that on Positively Glad's YouTube channel, aka myself. And then obviously we'll be transferring it all across to the main channel when we kind of pull our fingers out of our arse, I guess. Actually fucking make one. So to the max, I believe, is going to be the next one starting his lap. Looking a little bit laggy and jittery there, but to be honest with you, I've got no one's ever raised a concern with this guy. Really, really smooth driver. Obviously, I know he had a bit of an incident with Cookie Chip, if you remember last week, mate, when well, it wasn't really his incident to have. I think him, Kai, and Cookie were coming around the middle sector in Bahrain.
Yeah.
Having a slight collision. Cookie just went into the back of to the max. Kind of, in effect, ruined Cookie's race, unfortunately for him, but of course, looking very, very quick today. Jono, do you see anybody stopping Robbo?
Honestly, if he keeps up the consistency, it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard for anyone, but then there's a few in there. Bingley, Towley. You know, there's a few there that can challenge him, but it's all about the consistency, if they can get the consistency to match him.
Are we going to be turning the question mark of 3-peat on this video's title into an exclamation mark? Or is it going to be a question mark still? We don't know. But here we go, to the max then. He's looking a lot quicker this lap, a lot more kind of, what's the word for it? Oh, very, very in tune, losing the back end a little bit there, but that's exactly what you kind of want to do around that corner. Look how much on the edge he is, Jesus Christ. As we get an absolutely awe-inspiring Jono camera there by Codemaster, showing us the back fin of the Haas, showing us the ass of the Haas. Puns completely intendedly.
Yeah, great with the camera angles.
Final corner then for to the max. What can he do? Will he be able to displace Swanee? That's wild last corner. Returning to the pad.
9th.
32.8. He was, I believe, 8th. AJM moved up. No, he didn't move up, did he? He's just started his fly. Who's moved up? I'm sure he was 8th a second ago. Oh, my eyes deceive me. Piss on that. Who are we looking at then? Syke Zaney was on a lap. I think he just kind of decided to let that one go, potentially. Johnny Bravo just in front of him. I'm not sure if that's related in any way, shape or form. So AJ...
Skillen's about to go on a
safe.
lap. Set his first lap of the race.
Skill if we can't find anything. Here we go, Towley. Towley's on a flyer. So Towley is on a flyer. I believe he can have 2 runs. Would you really want 2 runs, though? That's the question. Towley floats his way around the second to last corner. Such a smooth driving style by Towley. Had a lot of problems yesterday in terms of tyres, but obviously everybody did. I think this is going to be remarkably quick. It's a 1 minute 31.3, and Syke Zaney has retired from session. Chris. Interesting, as a character once said. Robbo has done a 1 minute 32.328. No, he hasn't. I'm lying to you, ladies and gentlemen, because that was his outlap. Johnny Bravo has actually improved. He is into 4th position then at 1 minute 32.0. I honestly have no idea. I think Swanee has called it. Swanee's called it, Clutchy's called it, and EJ Air has jumped above Bingley.
K77 Matt just about to come round now.
So just for that, mate, I was looking for the next person.
And then you've got Skillen behind him, who is
playing
a decent lap, so it seems so far.
30, Matt goes into 4th, 31.9. We know Matt has a lot of pace. We saw it in the Formula 3 race, that's why we moved him up. Here comes Skillen then. Cookie Chip retires. I think he thinks he's done enough. I probably would agree with him with 31.5.
Skillen 5th,
32.0. Which means now our top 10 is decided.
Bingley.
At least the eliminations.
And Smoke.
This is all for pride now, mate.
Yeah.
We know a lot of these guys take a lot of pride in being top of every single session. I would do myself, but I don't. Oh, Johnny Bravo, 3rd position, 1 minute 31.8. Good lap there by him. I believe Robbo is the next one round. I think there was actually a car in front of him. Just trying to find who it was. If not, we'll just go on board with Robbo. Nope, they're pulling into the pits in the distance. So Robbo pulls in. Obviously, they know they're all safe. Everybody is safe and through. So we've lost to the Max, Clutchy, Swanee and Syke for the 2nd time in a row there, Jono. That Syke has failed to qualify for Q3.
No, but you just get to start a fresh set of tyres, so you've got to look at the bright side of things.
Hell yeah, sometimes it's the best place to be.
Oh, yes, Pete. Welcome in,
Apologies, boys.
No worries.
Oh, give over. Get it covered.
Welcome to the club.
Looking forward to this tonight.
Smoke Spaceman. So, just to run through the times, we've got Towley, Cookie Chip, 1 and 2, AJ, Johnny Bravo, Benny, Matt, Skillen, Robbo, Bingley, and Smoke Spaceman. All through. We've got, obviously, out of the session, we've got To The Max, who missed out literally by 0.4 of a second. Clutchy, Swanee, and Syke Zaney having an absolutely terrible session on his own standards. On the comments, he's currently said he spun out on the fast left hand there and got a red wing. That is not what you want to do.
What tyres is everybody on? You know?
Softs.
Everyone?
Softs across the... Everybody did a lap
Pretty
on
much,
mediums, and then
yeah.
everybody did a lap on softs.
But then a few came in and didn't. Oh, yeah. So, for instance, I think Rob will be on mediums, Smoke.
Oh yeah, let's have a look. Let's have a look at best. Robbo, Smoke, and Bingley, all on the medium tyres.
Yep.
And of
Smart
course,
move.
11th to
Smart
14th,
move.
do whatever they want to do, basically.
Well, provided you, you know,
Keep it clean.
manage to complete a formation lap, it's a very smart move.
Yep.
If you don't, it's a very tragic move, as I found out.
I think it's the same for the
myself.
softs too, though.
Scotty, welcome into the chat, my man. Viewers starting to pick up now. Here we go then. So, unbelievable little qualifying session we've got in store for us, guys. I mean, to be honest with you, we've been bigging up, mate, Pete. Robbo, is he going to go for the 3-peat? The hat trick?
Highly possible. Highly possible.
We've just been talking about it. It's the one.
Who won the
This
race
is the
yesterday?
reason why. Robbo. He lapped me.
He lapped you. Wow.
I had a fun race, but
When you retiring?
to trash. Next week, mate.
Yeah.
And then Monaco,
8, 9 and 10 should
Austria.
be really interesting in this race. Robo, Bingley, Smoke to see what they can do off the start.
Yeah. It'll be interesting.
It's all about.
If they can just hang with the boys in the softs, they're going to come golden at the end.
But the gaps again between certain individuals is incredible. And To The Max, remember, this is his first time on a pad in years. So he's back, and he's actually done all right, to be honest with you.
What?
So, oh, go on, mate.
What was he usually on, a wheel?
Yep. To The Max is a wheel user.
Why is he back
If
on
he's
the
not, he'll
pad?
call me an idiot. He just wanted to work on his pad pace. That's what he messaged me.
Oh,
Guess
interesting.
he's giving himself a bit of a test, like. So it's dry qualifying, dry
It's not
race.
exactly,
I believe that is what Syke. Yep, Syke opened that up. So let's get all the times rolling. We know there's only going to be one tyre of choice here, and remember, everybody's going to have at least 3 sets of these, or 2 sets at the bare minimum available for this session. So we should be seeing a couple of good old runs here.
Have you done predictions yet?
No.
No, I'm waiting on you.
Bloody hard. Waiting on you, mate. You're going to go first.
Didn't have to tell him it was hard. I was just using the
Totally
excuse
Robo,
waiting on him.
Bingley.
John, for fuck's sake. You're saying Towley?
Yeah, have you seen his time
Wow.
time? It's fucking ridiculous, mate. Absolutely ridiculous time he
but-
done.
Yeah, mate, but do you know what? You look at it that way. My times are ridiculous as well, but for the wrong reasons. It's very misleading. No, he's an absolute fucking god round there, Towley. When the thing with Towley is, if he gets a complete race, as ironically we're on board with his teammate, I meant to go on board with Towley himself while we're talking about him. Fucking, he's not on track. Let's just go back to AJ. When he's on pace, he's a scary racer to be around. You know, he's rapid to the point of just blindingness, the blinding nature, isn't he? But when he has them races, and have you noticed how they're happening more and more often now for him? Where if an incident occurs, things just snowball on him, don't they? And just kind of all go wrong at the same time.
A bit like
I've noticed that
myself.
with a lot of these guys.
I find
Yeah,
that.
like all of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was only a
Sums up in
qualifying
a
prediction, by the
nutshell.
way. That wasn't a race prediction.
Ah, oh, he's getting brave. Oh, he's not getting brave, probably the way around it.
Yeah, maybe we should
believe
just
Johnny
predict qualifying right now, and then we'll predict the race
Yeah, let's go
after
qualifying.
qualifying.
I'm going to make an unbelievably bold statement. I'm going to say Cookie Chip top 3. Get himself in there, because he's not had the best of seasons either, Cookie, is he? Remember, he was... Did he score points last week? I don't think he did he? I have to check up on that.
Don't think he did. For some reason.
Unbelievable statisticians here. We've got SF1 guys, the main guys, have no idea what happened. Standard stuff. Me included.
Great
We've got,
research.
Johnny Bravo, I believe. Mate, we don't take pride in not knowing what happened, man. It just happens that way. Johnny Bravo then, around the horseshoe turn 2 corner. One of the most rewarding corners on the track. I know, Jono, how much you absolutely adore this track, so...
Me and this track are best friends, huh?
Yeah, man. You
Not
also
at
have
all.
your falling outs.
AJ's got
From a
some
less
nice
Not
lines.
at all.
perspective.
Some really nice lines.
AJ, let's have a look. Everybody is out on track, barring Benny. And he's only having one run at it. Love I see
know what?
Johnny Bravo's first run out, and then Robbo's flying around the track in front of him. Go on, mate, sorry.
I used to like it on the last game, but on this game I really dislike it.
We
It is a
have
nightmare,
way
isn't
there.
it, at times, this track. I think that Skillen is actually... No, Skillen is behind... No, Skillen is in front of Robbo. Sorry, what the bloody hell's going on
Skillen's
here?
flying as well.
We were talking about Skillen, ironically, last night, weren't we? Oh, no, it was earlier, wasn't it, John, actually? Or was it last
Yeah.
night? I can't exactly remember when it was. But we were talking about Skillen being
K77
one
mad
of
about to
the-
cross the line.
It was last night. It was last night. We took, yeah.
Last night. I lose dates and
That
times
was
when I
night
speak to
lap,
that many bloody
wasn't
people. Was Matt an outlap? Yes, it was.
Yeah.
I think Skill is the first
Johnny
one
Bravo's
round.
about to pass. Might be an
Well,
outlap
we were,
too, is it?
We're speaking about his consistency.
Johnny Bravo.
Has improved.
You're correct.
30.8. That's
look at
last
the
night's
road part of the
poll.
track.
Last night's
Oh,
poll's already been
chip,
touched.
130.3.
30.3. Smoke Space 130 point. Oh my god,
30.2.
we're
This is where it's
getting
getting
29s, lads.
interesting.
We're getting 29s.
Yeah, we're getting 29s. No problem.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Do you reckon we'll hit a
AJ,
28.9?
30.4. No.
Bingley
Wow.
coming up the last corner.
Bingley, cheers, mate. As I believe that was...
Skillen,
What was
fourth.
that? Skillen, 30.5. Bingley...
First, 30.1. Wow.
30.1. Who's next? Robbo. What can Robbo do? Oh,
Third,
Interesting.
30.3.
third.
Interesting. Where's Towley? He's
Towley.
gonna do it.
Towley.
I know he is.
Oh my god, 30.1.
Ooh, that's tight.
Unbelievable. Wow. Well, lads, that was
I wasn't
round
far
one.
off prediction so far.
We've still got
No,
Matt.
you weren't, mate. You were pretty close, to be honest.
K77 Matt's coming down to the hairpin.
And Benny's starting his outlap as well. I think Benny's going to go for the one run, isn't he? And just kind of get onto track when no one else is there so he can kind of have a nice little run out by himself. But Matt is coming towards the last corner now. Nice line.
Ooh.
Oh,
cooked
bit
it.
skew if I think that's going to cost him. Didn't
Not a bad
cost him that
time,
much,
though,
did it? He's in a Robbo.
Jesus Christ, look
That's
how tight
Robbo,
that
he's
is
on the
from Monday
third.
night.
It's too tight.
That is fucking serious.
Johnny Bravo must feel like he's been cast ashore. And he's only 3 temps down.
He's not even that
Point-
far off.
Point
No, he's
7
not,
covers them all.
But it's just.
Do you know what the ironic
it's-
thing is?
Wow.
We were talking, by the way, Jono, just to inform you, this is sort of me and Pete, what Pete was talking about, weren't you? How, you know, a bit of a controversial topic. Why not bring one in, eh? But we haven't done one yet. About how, if numbers dwindle, because obviously we are a new league, things can happen. In my estimation, they ain't gonna, because this shit's fucking mental. But if numbers were potentially to dwindle, would people be moving up? You'd be coming straight the fuck back down. Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah.
No
Oh
mess
yeah.
up.
You wouldn't be up there for long. Even if you
No,
go
you
up
bloody
and
wouldn't.
us GP2 lot, we get up there, we win the league. There's not a chance we're staying up, unless the next game we take to the Duck Light Water, or we all end up with wheels and we're all turn into Bingleys.
Benny's just about to start his lap if you want to go on board with him.
Oh, I'm already there, my man. I'm already there.
Couple of boys leaving the pits
Let's
here.
get doing this in. I think Benny will be out, comfortably through, so Benny's going to get himself a clean lap here. Benny, of course, did miss out on Bahrain. Great to have him back, of course. Let's see what he can do then, round the first corner. I nearly went round
I
the first
hate
corner.
those two
Round
corners,
the
it just
second
feels
corner.
so slow. You just want to put your foot down and you can't do it.
What line do you
I
take?
quite
Me
like-
personally, I'm an inside liner. I go
I hit
down the
this corner
inside
as well.
and power out of the first
I
corner.
love that. I like that corner.
Pete, I love how you said you love the track. So far, you've not found a corner you like. Jesus.
But that's about it.
It's not that I don't like him, I just think it's really annoying how you just want to accelerate and you can't. Oh, Benny's near lost it.
Oh, he's lost the rear.
Tokyo drift.
What a drift! No good for his tyres. Do you know what? To be honest with you, I'd just throw this lap. To be fair, get yourself out of one more.
Well, he may throw in a banker
Yourself
and then.
Nah.
You won't have enough time to get back to the pits, mate. I don't think.
Yeah, I'll get back
We
in.
will do, but it'll be borderline.
I wonder if he realised he
fresh
didn't have the time.
I think it comes up on the screen. Is it 5 minutes? It comes up on the screen. Yeah,
Yeah,
5 minutes.
cool.
Isn't it? Just after under 5 minutes. If he goes across the line now, no, he won't have enough time.
No,
Just remember, Jeff.
He's
the
gotta
engineers-
come in
the
now.
Mechanics take about
especially after that skid.
mechanics take about 17 years to get your fucking car back in the garage. Starting 10th on this grid wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, to be honest with you. Let's see.
It would do
who's
because you're
gonna
such a
come in.
disadvantage to the ones behind you.
Yeah,
Nope,
because
he's
he's
not.
not
Doesn't
fresh.
He needs to
That's it,
make
didn't really
another.
cost him too much time,
Oh wow.
He needs
he's
to
not
go
gonna make
again.
it.
He needs to do another
He's way
flyer
off.
right round the pits.
and he's not.
If he stays
He's
on
not.
it, he has time to get in and out. He does.
He's dropped to zero balance, zero. What do you call it?
He's got about
ERS.
a minute to spare.
How much fuel has he
He's
got?
in.
Needs to stay on.
In straight back out
I
again.
can't bloody see, John. It's fucking annoying. They need to add that
Because-
back.
Do you reckon he's doing another run after the cool down lap?
Good shout. Good shout. And remember, full qualifying is as if you're running 100% race on tyre wear. If you remember, because obviously short qualifying classifies as the 50% qualifying route.
Yeah.
Not
So
leader
he's going
through
to
here
get double
this
the
time.
tyre life here. I know he is. Oh,
I
we've
don't
got
think he's on a
Johnny
flyer. He
Bravo.
doesn't
Is
look
that
like
on
he's
track?
pushing now, but I could be
He's
wrong.
not on a
No,
flyer
he's,
now, but he'll be on a cool down lap now if he's going to go
Will he be
again.
on-
There's not.
Yeah. The way he's going, it's
Three
as if, as John
laps
said,
not,
he's
there's
kind of
minor
having one of
off, so fair play to him if that's what he's doing.
them. If you can pull this off, bear in mind this is his 4th lap on the tyres if he completes it.
Nah, he'll be pitting. He'll definitely be pitting.
He won't have
you
a
sure,
chance to get
mate?
back round.
Yeah. He will.
He won't have enough time. This is going to be his qualifying over.
He has time. Still 3 minutes to go.
It's
He
all
needs to
about
be
how
out
quick the
very
mechanics go
latest.
out.
In another set of ultras, straight back out. Everybody else is still
50.
sitting in the pits. So he's got time.
His fuel lights come on.
Ah, he's got time. As long as he leaves the pits for a
Oh,
minute
coming
30
up
to
now,
go,
though.
or a minute 40 or so, he's good.
Johnny Bravo then. On his flyer. He's the first guy to come round on his second run. The Haas cars have had really, really good qualifying. In fact, this is the first time a Haas car has actually been eliminated, guys. In this, oh no, I think, did they get eliminated in Bahrain? I can't remember. Anyway, moving on. Johnny Bravo doesn't improve 1/100th of a second slower. This may be his. Oh my god, look at
Who's that in the inside of Johnny Bravo there?
Towley, that's Towley,
Smart
brilliant
move,
driving.
though. Fair
Brilliant
play to him.
driving.
Yep. Still
Ironically,
scary
I
though,
think-
you don't know what they're going to do
Hey,
whenever you're coming up to
Robbo has just gone round the outside of Towley. That was a good little cheeky move there. When he moved that way, Robbo just got round the outside of him.
We've got Matt on a flyer now.
Yep. Benny is. He's going to have to come out literally within the next 5 seconds, and he
He
is.
needs to be out,
He's coming out.
and he needs
Oh
to
my god, this is
push.
going to be cutting it fucking fine.
Yeah.
I think he's done enough.
that. Yeah, he has. Needs to get on it though.
He's going to have to
Do
do a
cone
near
down.
Formula 3 pole lap to get himself round. We're on board then with K77 Matt. I tell you what, other than his little incident with Johnny Bravo, I mean, I think Johnny actually, ironically, did get a little mini penalty for that, didn't he? But it didn't affect the outcome of the race. So, you know, things happen. It was more of an accidental collision rather than a chance. We're not going to mention that name again on bloody stream. Why not? So we have got Matt then on a flyer, Smoke Spaceman starting one, Robbo coming down the back straight. All guys, this is going to go mental very, very quickly. AJ on a flyer too. Johnny Bravo comes back around, and you know what? Bravo is actually going. I think he's going again. You know, he's going to have another. This is going to be his 3rd lap on the ultras. Go on, lad. If Benny
That's
can pull
brave.
this off, he's doing what we thought Benny would do. But here comes Matt then around the final corner.
Yep.
What can Matt do? Is he going to be able to put it in the 29s? Oh my god, he improved! Up to third, 30.1. Oh my god, look how close
Wow,
that is.
look at that top 3.
Jesus Christ.
Alright, I'm going to look at Benny
we've
and see if he's
still
going to make it. How long have we got left? He's just coming. He's going to make it. He's
Someone's
going
off.
to make it.
AJ's off.
AJ, no way. AJ, oh my god, he's destroyed himself. Holy
Oh,
moly.
it's so easy to do there, but you have it wide.
Benny
Turn
made
around,
it.
just throws you the opposite direction.
Benny's made it. Smoke Spaceman on a flyer.
Skillen just made it.
Yes, he was. Psych. Matt was your teammate, but we found out that Kush was meant to be racing. So that was our own logistical fault, so we put him in a Renault, basically. Completely our fault, like, but obviously Kush has missed 3, but he has got reasoning behind it, so we'll obviously look into that.
Robbo
As
on
the
the
week
limit, coming on that big
progresses.
straight.
Not only
Smoke
the only
pole.
one,
AJ
Smoke
messed up
Spaceman
there.
on pole.
Yeah, AJ's out. Messed up off
AJ,
the
he's
main
thrown
street.
in the towel.
The
Who's round
hairpin.
next, guys? Robbo. Oh my god, we gotta get some 29s, haven't we? Come on, lads. Show us what you
Let's
got.
see what Robbo's got.
Oh, we got one. Oh,
There it
my
is.
Christ.
29.
29.7.
But
That's
that's not it.
rapid.
That's not it.
Towley.
Told ya,
It's not
Towley.
it. Towley did
Here
it.
comes Bingley as well.
Let's see.
No, piss off, Pete. Fucking not a chance.
Here
Not a
comes
fucking
Bingley.
chance. No way.
No, he must have
Oh,
disqualified
he
improve.
didn't
did
do
he?
it. 30
I think he disqualified in the
improve.
last corner.
Cookie
He
chip.
must have done.
Cookie chip 6th. Wow, Skillen. Benny.
Smoke. Look at that time from Smoke.
Ma-
On 30.0.
Benny
He
got
got
his
him
corner.
to the pole.
That's
He was on provisional. Smoke nearly got it.
from Skillen.
Skillen.
Benny up
Benny
the
moves
8th.
into 8th. 1 minute 30.4. Skillen.
Doesn't
Does it
improve.
improve?
Doesn't
Oh, he does. Sorry, he
improve.
does.
I got 2
It
out of
does.
3 right
Oh,
in the
do you know
top
what?
3.
Guys, no, he's 1,000th of a second off. I went for Cookie Chip to be in the top 3. Oh my goody gumdrops, ladies and gentlemen. What?
I got 30 Robbo right.
Bloody qualifying.
Bingley let me down.
This is some of the most insane qualifying I think we could possibly ever imagine. And who's that?
Bingley.
Bingley's just exploded. Oh my god. So, Pete came very close to his predictions. We'll go for the race predictions when I get back from my smoky doke.
Yeah, I'm going as well.
Here we go then. I'll let you head off first, mate, before I go through the top 10.
Yep.
So we have Towley with a 1 minute 29.7. Beats Robbo for the first time. Robbo then with a 29.776. Then we've got Smoke Spaceman, excellent qualifying in 3rd. Bingley 4th. Matt, another fine showing in the Renault in 5th. Cookie Chip. 2nd Force India in 6th. For 2nd Salbot of AJ, ruining that wing off. And Big Crash in 7th. Benny, Skillen and the House of Johnny Bravo make up the top 10. I'll be back in 2 minutes. I'll leave you with Jono.
Right, boys, I'm back. I had to nip to the toilet real quick. And I'm guessing yous have done the same? Yeah. Ah, Pete, you're back.
Yeah, I'm back. What's going on?
Yeah, we all just disappeared at the same time then. Came back,
No one readied up for once. Holy shit.
I know, it's amazing. It's what we like to see, isn't it?
It is.
Discipline.
Big hairy Jock, welcome to the stream. Hey up, lads. It's going to be a good
And he's
one.
back.
Yes, sir.
Ready to roll.
So, boys, predictions.
Almost. Predictions. Fucking hell. Yeah, there you go. That's exactly it. Go on, Johnny first.
I'm going to go Robbo, Towley, and then Smoke.
You're going to go Smoke for podium. Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. He's been... he had a good race in Australia. He's been very consistent lately with his racing, so yeah, no. I can see that
Did have an
happening.
off in Bahrain, didn't he? But he's been a lot more consistent, hasn't he, than what he was.
Yeah.
He's certainly
Yeah.
found his footing in RRF1. Pete, I can say it properly now. It's my gamer tag, so I'm allowed to.
Yeah, baby.
Oh my god, I've just noticed that.
Hey.
Get yours changed too, John. May as well.
Not a chance, bro. I don't change this
no,
game attack.
no.
We've had this discussion.
Oh, man. we've had this many a time back in the olden
Yeah.
days, in the darker days. But here we go then.
But I might
Yep, we know
make
about
another
the
one.
mediums. Oh, guys, I think the top three are all, or three of the top four are mediums.
They are.
Very interesting development. My prediction is as follows. I think we're going to be witnessing a three-peat, but it's going to be a lot closer than... I'd probably repeat a Bahrain. I think Tali's going to give him a huge run for his money. I think then the battle for third position is...
Do you know what?
anybody's guess.
It's going to be interesting because you've got Bingley, Robbo, I think it is, on mediums. Who else is on mediums starting?
Smoke.
The medium runners is going to make it very interesting because
Yeah,
the
prediction,
softs
not getting out of
do...
it.
Oh, we're ready.
Not get out of it.
Yeah.
Quick.
Predictions, come on.
Robbo, Bingley, Towley.
Safe bets.
Guys, this is one for the spoiler for the stream. Sitting here quietly. Mrs. is sitting next to me having a glass of vino. Next thing you know, on the baby monitor.
Oh, boys, we're off.
Jesus. Formation lap we go in. Fucking dirty bitch. That was one of the best farts I've ever heard in my life. That was amazing.
Tony's aggressive from the
Amazing.
get-go.
He's actually jumped Robbo, so... Remember back in the day when Schumacher did that, if you remember, guys? A long, long time ago with Damon Hill. Jock, of course, is in the stream. He's having a really good season himself in the F3 League.
Was Tony not
There
on
is
pole?
No, he's second. What?
He was pole?
What? Oh, he was on pole. Sorry, forgive me, I lie. Well, now he's going to grill me after the race.
Yep. Enjoy that one.
Well, not only do we not know what the standings are, guys, we also don't know who's on
Don't
pole in
know who
our race,
qualified,
right?
yep.
No, anyway.
You don't know what you're doing.
You don't know what you're doing, you're shit, and you know you are. Oh, gotta love the banter, mate. So then, An interesting little thing here is 3 of the top 4, of course, are all on the medium tyre. Towley is the only one, I believe, we'll get this loaded, I believe he's the only one at the top 4 on soft, so Towley has a real chance here to get away.
I don't understand why he's racing around here so quickly.
Hey, to be honest with you, they're all motoring, man, look at him.
See, yeah, Towley can get a real good start here.
He's warming them tyres right up.
Look at
That's
that.
class watching all them, isn't it? Unbelievable.
Look at, oh my god, to the max.
Is there anyone doing a Kimmy there? Yeah, there is. Right at the back.
One in the middle, a Haas.
There's one just not moving. That's me.
Sometimes it's a smarter play. Keep your tyres cool. It's to the max, not weaving at all. Smart move.
There was someone, I think it was Swanee in the background as well, wasn't moving. Go on, John, what are you going to say, mate?
It depends what tyre compound. If I'm on the mediums, I've got to warm them up. If I'm on the softs, so I would probably do what you guys are saying.
If you can handle the cool tyres, it's much smarter not to warm them up.
So, guys, the second instalment and final for them. Well, I think it's the final one, isn't it? Until we get later on in the season with Singapore, the final Asian race of the first half of the season is going to be underway in a couple of seconds' time.
Ooh, there's one on the left-hand side sitting way out of line compared to everybody else.
Yeah, who's that?
Anybody else see that?
UI. Yeah, Bingley. Bingley's way over on the left.
So's whoever's beside him, actually.
Yeah,
we are going then, ladies and gentlemen.
Robbo's pointing towards Towley as well. This could be interesting.
5 red lights. And RRF1 China is a go. Let's have a look. Couple of good starts in the middle. Look at the start.
Towley, great start.
The back. Great start. Towley's got this sort of secured here. Let's have a little flick down as we
Bingley
go.
up the inside of smoke.
Bingley and smoke there. Very,
Bingley and Robbo. Bingley and Robbo.
Skillen's got past Clutchy. Skillen's got past AJ.
Bingley, look at this. Oh, very. Oh my god, that's brutally close. And AJ's done. Skillen, look at Clutchy in the background.
Clutchy's up there
Bingley.
too.
Oh, Smoke's hit Bingley! Smoke's hit Bingley! Wing damage!
Well, there's my prediction
Smoke got wing damage! Oh, you're joking! Everybody round, pretty much clean. Kai's just come on as well. I think Kai might have just missed the race. What's happened?
No, it was close, it was close.
Oh, Cookie Chip, look
Smoke
at the battle in here!
Oh, Smoke is holding everybody up here. There's a complete train behind him.
Side by side here for 4th. Oh, Robbo goes way wide! Smoke, oh my good lord, look at the background! All the cars still on this. Swanee just...
Someone's
oh my
off.
god, who was that? Skillen's out!
Toro.
Skillen's out.
Oh my god, that was brutal! Skillen went flying left. What happened there?
Love to see that.
Dalvard says Syke is going to bring it home. It's going to be interesting to see. He's already up 4 places to 10th.
Yep. Good start from Syke.
Look at this view, guys. What a camera angle.
I think Syke's going to make a move
all the
up
time.
the back there in the McLaren. He's
Right
right in the back of that.
Smoke space.
Johnny
Oh, yes,
Rennie.
he's going for it. 3 wide. 3 wide.
3 wide. AJ, AJ and
Syke pushed him off the road.
Pushed him off.
Anybody else get that?
Yep, got it on stream. Skillen's left the session, understandably.
That's not nice driving there at all.
Syke's got to be a bit more careful there. Come on. I know they were side by side. Got to give a little bit more room than that at least. AJ down to 10th.
Good
AJ
start from
struggling
Clutchy and Syke here. 7th and 8th, up 5 and 6 positions.
Clutchy off the line, made about 2 places before getting to the first corner. A remarkable
Benny's
start
up
there by
3
Clutchy.
places. Cookie Chip up 2, Bingley up 1. So far, Pete's prediction looking strong.
That won't be from today, that one. Here comes Johnny Bravo then. Johnny Bravo and Syke.
Johnny's got to have the bit between his teeth after what just happened there. I know I would.
AJ, of course, pushed down 2 places by it, of course.
Going up the inside. Oh,
Johnny Bravo and Syke.
Job done.
Syke locks up a little
Good
there.
move. Lets him go. Johnny Bravo up at the 8th position. Good drive in there. This move isn't done yet. Look at this, guys. Towley 1.8 seconds up the road on lap 2. He's doing everything.
Swanee and AJ at the back having a battle.
What's happened to AJ? Another one,
Down
AJ,
5
isn't he?
positions. Yeah.
That's what I mean. He had that incident. Johnny Bravo, defensive on Syke. A little bit of a dink at the back. You can't. That happens. That's what you call racing. Smoke spaceman. You cannot. His race is ruined, isn't it? Smoke.
Yeah, it's just a comeback
least
race
for the
now.
moment,
See if any
imagine.
people can make mistakes. If you can get some points out of it.
The thing is that will people make mistakes?
It's hard.
Chip has
Elite
more
races,
pace and
Bingley and
it's
Robbo in front of him.
mate.
That's going to get interesting real quick.
Oh, Sykes hit Johnny again. Sykes, and that is wing damage. Syke wing damage. Left hand side.
That's not good for him. Good start, and then he's on the mediums
Look
as
at this
well.
up here. Look at the three-way battle. Robbo, Bingley, and Cookie Chip. Remember on the soft tyre, so Cookie realistically
Cookie
has
Chip
to get
has-
the move done very,
Cookie
very
Chip
quickly.
has more pace. He's got far more pace.
Smoke Spaceman and AJ the big losers here, of course. Well, barring Skillen, of course, who's already out of the race. Bless him. Towley is
flying.
absolutely gone. Look at Towley though, he's gone.
Yeah, he would do
This
on
is
those
gonna be
tyres though. He would
This
be
is the
gone.
second half of the
compared
race battle, isn't it?
Yeah, it'll all come to fruition then. It'll make things interesting for us as spectators. They'll start sweating a little bit, but yeah.
Another couple of interesting guys who are going to
That's
be
what
a little
Towley
bit later
needs
on
to
are
do.
the likes of Clutchy. Clutchy as well is going to be very, very interesting.
He's got very good lately at looking
I
after his
feel, I
tyres.
feel a
and
bit bad
scratching.
for Smoke Spaceman
Oh,
on the softs.
there was
He's
nothing
already
he
started
could
in
do.
mediums.
Nothing. It was
To the maxes,
so
all
tight
over the
in that
place.
first corner. To the max, remember, is... Oh, he's lost his wing! Remember, he is a pad. He's using his pad today. He may live to regret that. Swanee on the medium tyres again, up in 10th position. Good. Swanee, have you noticed, as he did in the old league, of course, always there to capitalise on the mistakes of others. That's how he got his points in the old league.
I think Smoke's got to the max anyway before he comes out of the pits.
Look at this for second for the battle for second.
Towley's gone.
3.1 seconds. You just go out the fridge with.
To the max
Max is
out.
retired. I think that was in the pits. It was. To be fair, he did say he was going to do that. He messaged me before the race began. Messaged me
Cookie Chip
before
and
the race
Bingley, this
saying,
is close between them.
Are we going to get our first double podium for a team, guys? We've not had that yet. Not had that yet this race. Sector 1 yellow flag to the Max's left. What's happened though? Yellow flag. It'll be him. Yeah, it'll be his car pulling off, won't it? Yeah, that does make more sense now. And the battle for second place is being caught up by Benny and Matt as well. Matt's having a really quiet race there, guys. His 6th position. Do what he
Well,
needs
it's
to
that
do.
slipstream train of China that we had as well.
Oh, someone's
should probably
off.
come into
Someone
fruition.
flying off
Who's
in
that?
that corner.
Where?
Benny.
Who's it?
Benny,
Benny.
He held it.
And Matt overtakes him.
Oh, Bingley up the
Overtakes him
inside.
and
He's
has
going to do it.
DRS.
Thinks twice about it.
Unbelievable racing this, ladies and gentlemen. Second, third, fourth, fifth and sixth, all pretty much within the same camera pan. Clutchy having a nice quiet race, as is Bravo. Seems to have overcome Syke briefly. Of course, Syke, of
Syke's
course,
struggling with that front wing
supporting-
now.
Yeah, that
Dropping
front
back
left
a
bit.
bit.
And Smoke Spaceman has put 5 seconds. Moon above.
But it's
no,
good
it
news
wouldn't
for
have been, would it?
Swanee.
It's bloody rain out there.
Swanee's catching Syke here. Slowly, but he's getting him.
Looks like Bingley's got more pace than Robbo, but he just can't find a way by.
Does. Robbo is running on no ERS at the moment though, so that of course is a very tactical ploy just to kind of get their tally. 3.7 seconds clear now at the front. Matt has Benny all over the back of him as well. The big battle here then. Now this is one, guys, that we've been waiting to see for a long time. Robbo and Bingley, same tyres, same battle. First time since the old League Britain. If you remember that battle, how good that was with IS Leclerc. Remember that back in the day? That was mental to watch back.
Oh, Bingley there lost
Oh,
it. Jesus.
Oh, Bingley nearly lost it. Jesus Lord. Great
That was
moment.
close.
Getting the power too early there, and that's what happens. It happened to me quite a bit on Friday.
He's got a good run here, but by the looks of it, he's got a cracking run. You can just hold it.
Will he get Robbo?
It's as close as he's
I was
been.
praying that he does. Robbo going defensive. You rarely see that from Robbo. No, Rob saved enough battery though, hasn't he? Even with no DRS, Robbo just about has enough, and Cookie Chip is just literally chilling behind these guys right now. With Matt and Benny. I understand a fascinating race we've got in prospect here, folks. Another 23 laps to go. Towley leads
Just
by 3
sticking
seconds.
Robbo and Bingley the whole race here. No need to go anywhere.
I think I may need to. Literally just flick across when one person kind of makes a move. It's the closest battle on track by a mile. And the most fascinating as well, Bingley has had a shocking start to the season, of course. No points from Melbourne after a little bit of an excursion with his teammate. Oh, go on, mate.
Benny's coming up to the back of Matt. It's pretty sharpish too.
Those 3 guys.
Yeah, but Matt has ERS.
2 guys, sorry.
Benny is in need of saving some.
I think he's used his Benny to keep back up with Matt, hasn't he, after his little mistake there where Matt had DRS and managed to escape him on the back straight a couple of laps ago. So Bingley then, Robbo and Cookie Chip, the main focus of the commentary at the moment. Benny staying almost within the DRS range, kind of flicking in and out of it.
It's a nice camera angle.
Mate, I'll tell you what, the camera angles have been on point, at least in the race. Anyway, qualifying was absolutely shite, but we managed to get some good camera angles. In terms of the race itself, we've had some good ones. Cookie Chip is not out of this battle yet. Remember, his soft tyres have still got some life in them yet.
They'll be starting to go off though, sometime around now.
A total of 6 quick laps he would have done on them.
We're having a good
plus the qualifying.
And saying that, the camera angles have just gone absolutely terrible.
Howley 4 seconds ahead now, doing what he needs to do on the softs.
I think the thing with Towley though, he'll probably need to hit a lap 10 or 11 in my estimation, just simply to kind of not run these tyres too far, if that makes sense. He's going to have to, he's got the gap. As soon as he notices Robbo beginning to catch him back up, you can't even see Towley on the shot. He's gone, absolutely gone here. Benny running very wide in the background there. Clutchy still doing his bit. Stay in touch with Johnny Bravo, Syke and Swanee completing the top 10 guys. AJ has had a look at Bingley.
Oh
my God, so close. So close. I want to give a shout out to one of our guys as well, racing in AOR tonight, guys. It's rare that we do that, actually. We don't usually give out shout outs to other leagues, but why not? You know what I mean? Scotty, racing, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, I think it's either Belgium or Monza who's doing an AOR tonight. Got a pole position. So good effort from Scotty, hopefully representing us. I can bring home.
I've got a new recruit for GP too, by the way.
Cookie Chip! What's up with Cookie Chip? Where's Cookie Chip 9th? What happened there?
Missed it. Completely missed it.
I was watching Robbo and Bingley, and next thing you know, he's fallen back about 10 seconds. Oh, Cookie Chip's season goes from bad to worse. And he was literally just following Bingley. He was about a second off him and a couple of seconds clear of Matt. Bread and butter here though for Cookie Chip. You can imagine he's just going to fly past. And look at Benny, he's fallen 2 seconds down. Sector 3.
Benny's out.
Where's he gone? Where the hell is he? What? Where's he gone?
Coming off the fast right-hander into the barrier, I think.
No, he's... No? I don't know. Don't think so, mate.
Smoke space plans nearly back in the points.
No, I can't see where his car is.
Yeah, it's just off the fast right-hander. Halfway down the straight, or nearly down the straight.
Cookie Chip has done Syke. These two are side by side, go around the final corner, Cookie Chip. Syke has DRS, so he's going to have the pace. Broken wing, he's going to have to be very, very careful. Cookie Chip gets back in the slipstream, coming towards turn 1. Syke, if he makes any form of wide movement, which he has, Cookie Chip, that's my line round the first corner, by the way. Oh, good, big gamble.
Good racing here from both of them.
Benny's left, such a shame.
Cookie will get a Tolo and then dive down the inside here if he's smart about it. No, he's going to the outside, is he? Oh, he don't go to the outside here.
Syke went to the inside first, mate. He went defensive.
And if you pull the switch back.
Bravery there.
He's got it, has he?
Perspective.
Good move. Has he?
Oh, Jesus Christ. He's done him.
He has.
What a move.
Swanee's lurking just behind him.
View of it. Get that clipped up from Mr. Jono's compilation. We're going to have loads of these, mate, by the way.
Nice.
Fucking tons of them. All the videos are on YouTube as well there for you guys as well. Jono, as he's politely offered to do, is doing an awesome compilation for us, guys. That'll be out probably sort of towards, I'm assuming, John, the end of the season. I think you were planning for it.
We'll see.
Bingley, the battle for second.
I think Syke's going to have another run at Cookie Chip here.
We're going to go back on here then. Will Syke be able to do
Oh, he's gone defensive already.
Broke the toe. That should be okay.
Undercut.
Board with Syke then. Swanee behind as
dive
well.
Back up.
Just a bit too much momentum, then tyres are still hanging on just for the moment.
He's close to him. It'll be interesting in the turn 1 here between these two.
Bravo pits in. Battle gets elevated into 6th position. Syke on board, let's get back onto the... Ooh, wrong drink. Oops, damn it, picked the wrong drink there. So here we go then. No move for Syke. Oh, my life.
Jesus.
As the car behind, have you noticed? It seems in this particular race at least. AJ pits as well, by the way. AJ going to
Smoke
to the
space ban up the 9th.
Yep, and I believe he's going to be on another set of softs. No, mate, if you can do...
Definitely not.
By the way, he caught AJ by about 15 seconds on that stint. Something
I know,
really,
he was flying.
really
I was
wrong with
noticing
AJ.
that.
Yeah, but AJ's just not with it. He has fantastic qualifying pace, and then all of a sudden it just all, as I mentioned about Towley before, AJ's very similar, isn't he? It almost seems like it all snowballs on top of him, and this one bad thing happens, it all crumbles. We're on board then with Bingley, 0.7 behind. Remember the guys, Syke and Swanee having a battle. Possibly. Right, but then AJ puts in such effort into his actual Grand Prix as well.
I know.
Crazy to see. Cookie Chip has already put a 1.5 second gap on Syke. That wing is absolutely crucifying Syke as well, and there's no point pitting, you're on the mediums. No point whatsoever. Swanee then, DRS on Syke. Barring the pitted guys, nobody really far behind. Unbelievable break in there by all the guys there. Look at Robbo and Bingley again, still neck and neck. Remember, later in the Grand Prix, they will be hauling in Towley as well because they'll be on the quicker tyre. It's going to be such a fascinating end to this Grand Prix, guys, and I can't bloody wait.
The slipstream of Swanee then.
Seen that.
Swanee's put in a good race so far.
Bingley's rear end is letting them down, something serious. Every time I see him come out of a corner, he's
it's kicking out, isn't it?
That's it with Robbo and Bingley, isn't it? That's the one difference. Remember when we did commentaries? Ironically, Pete, I think I was watching some of the old racing back that we used to do in Monza, funnily enough, when the two guys went head to head. Well, me and you did our first commentary, I believe. Ironically,
nice.
We were talking about Bingley's back end and the difference between him and Robbo, because remember they were neck and neck in that race as well.
Yeah.
And it's literally all a case of Rob just keeps it much smoother out of corners.
Difference between no traction and medium.
Bingley seemed a bit closer this time than last time.
He is. I think he might have a run.
Still not enough, I don't think.
Set this up for turn 1. Rob is running, by the way, no ERS. That is,
wow.
Jesus Christ.
I think Rob might be using one front wing.
He must be. He always does.
I know Bingley isn't, so
it's the difference.
That could be the difference, yeah.
3 guys are pitted, and they're all outside the top 8, so that's where they are right now. Matt having a fantastic race, lads, in 4th position. Cookie Jet pits. Cookie pits in. Swanee and Syke, of course, on the mediums. They move forward.
Any sign of Towley starting to struggle yet? No.
A couple attempts here and there, they keep swapping.
They should technically be going off a bit now. Lap 13, I think it made me pit on. From softs to medium till R9.
Bravo, 1 minute 34.7. Johnny Bravo, the next man making a move. I believe he is 3.1 behind Smoke. That could get very interesting very, very soon.
What is that,
comes out of pits. I believe that'll be 10th position.
But lap 13 for softs and about lap 18 for medium. Does that be about right?
Me personally, I'd go 12 and 16. But obviously it all depends on tyre width. I'm terrible on my tyres. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's just a case of if you got a little bit... Not doing 20 laps on your mediums, Pete, but you bloody pulled it off, didn't you? I'll tell you that much yourself in the F2 race the other night. Like, remarkable. But like I said, even though the penalty ruined you on the last lap defending against me, please don't hate me.
Bingley needs to change whatever he's doing coming into that chicane before that right-hander. Whatever he's doing there is losing him.
Rob is just so pure, isn't he, going into it? It's almost like he's... Oh, but there, another little rear-end switch out there by Bingley. These guys have got Towley pits.
It's a couple of laps early.
That's the right time, I'd say. I would say that's about the right time. 18 laps on the mediums, as you said. But do you know what? I think Towley has done what I kind of alluded to do. He was going to do earlier. With Towley, the best thing for him to do is, you see Matt pitting as well. I think everyone's pitting this lap. The way that Matt has to kind of work around it. And is he going to come out of traffic here, Towley? Going to be close. He's done him, he's got out for the Syke. That is a huge...
Syke will have the tyres though to get past him. Them mediums do not start off well. They really don't. It takes a bit of lap and a half.
Warm them up right now. He needs. Bear in mind they are in different races.
I don't think I'll stop Syke having a pop.
No, I know exactly. As Matt has been overtaken. Look at Matt and Smoke Spaceman.
Oh, Syke's turning in the back of 30.
That wouldn't have ended up well. Matt and Smoke having an absolute mad ding dong down here for 7th position. We've got 3 battles on the track here, folks. We've got Bingley, Robbo up top, which I'm going to have a look at again. We've got a good run by Bingley. It's a 10th close.
That's a better run. That's definitely a better run.
Boys, my battery's died.
I had that problem earlier, right at the start of my cricket stream. I was like, for fuck's sake. Bingley, just really smooth braking there by Bingley. Doesn't lose the back end.
Towley's pitted.
Yep, Towley pits in. Come on, Towley, brilliant pit stop by him, by the way. Puts him in 4th position.
Yeah, he's going to
fantastic pit, mate.
Be a force to be reckoned with late in the race.
I think he's going to win, personally. I think Towley may be the one to break the 3-peat. Saying that, look at Bingley all over the back of Rob Still, though. Brilliant battle this. A race-long battle between 2 of the big dogs in this league. Matt is just literally going to have to bide his time with Smoke Spaceman as well. Remember that battle here, guys. Smoke, of course, will need to pit again. Remarkable job on them softs, pulling them 12 laps already. You'd anticipate he'll do 2 more laps here, just so we can have a bit more of a simple run later in the Grand Prix. Smoke does run very wide, though.
Another 2 laps and then go in for a set of softs again.
Yep. He's going to have to go soft. Really good racing by Smoke here.
Robbo's fluffed it. Off the track. He came back on, but he ran a bit wide. It'll definitely hurt him.
Is it going to hurt him? No, I think Bingley must have made a little error himself. He's not gained anything, has he? He's not gained a single 10th on him. Robbo getting away with that.
That's as close as he's been. This is as close as he's been.
It is. This is the closest he's been yet. Big run then by Bingley. He's not close enough, though. Will this be the first time we interview Bingley this season? Shocking how it's taken him 3 races to get anywhere near a podium spot, of course.
Surprising.
After his Bahrain, but look at this, guys. Look at this. All over him. This could be move of the race here. Robbo is remarkably keeping pace with him. Brilliant action. It's not even been filled with overtakes this race. It's just been literally edge of the seat shit, this. And Matt's got, what's happened with Matt? Oh no, he's battling. Sorry, forgive me.
Yeah, I think Towley's got this in the bag. Robbo's not got the pace here.
Guys, look at this. Matt and Smoke. Smoke does Matt back round the outside. Smoke back in the 7th place. Another DRS move here. Potentially Johnny Bravo in the background. He'll be going to the end on the mediums. Matt round the outside at turn 1. No way. No bloody way. You can't hold this. He's up the inside, look at this! Wheel to wheel! Smoke's still there! What? Jesus Christ! And Smoke holds it! They've been side by side for 4 corners, and Smoke Spaceman retains 7th place. What a battle that was! That's one for the stream. There you go, Smoke. That's your thanks for streaming our Friday race, mate. Give you probably one of the best battles of the race. Here we go, though. We have got Robbo and Bingley still scrapping up top. It's nearly time for the soft tyres. I'd say another lap or 2 to be on.
I think Bingley's going to have to do it into turn 1, 2, 3. I don't think he's got a chance down that back straight. Like
Robbo just has his number, doesn't he, on the back straight? You'd think.
Looks like it. Looks that way.
It's a setup.
Preps are already in place, guys. Of course. Look at Matt and Smoke Spaceman here. Good grief.
Somewhere around here, Bingley needs to do it.
Between 7th.
Robbo doesn't seem all that good around this bit. Bingley seems to get right on him.
Unbelievable battling by Matt's got Smoke. Tally with fastest lap, but Johnny Bravo's coming into the fray.
3-second time penalty,
Guys, that is the first time penalty of the Grand Prix.
Wow.
Remarkable, these guys today. And we've got a 3-way battle. Smoke Spaceman is on his 14th lap on them tyres, by the way.
That's about right.
Unbelievable by Smoke.
You don't need qualifying lap around on it, so. 14's about right. You expect him to pit now for another set of softs.
Yep, comfortability of course, and Towley is hauling in the front guys. He's going to have about a 10-second lead, you'd think, after the pit stops. I think as Towley may actually have to overtake Clutchy on track, you know. He's absolutely hauling him in. He'd rather not.
Right now. There's the one.
I think Robbo has Bingley's number, doesn't he? He has got Bingley's number.
Does look like it.
In the second half of the lap, he just seems to edge his way back to the 6th, 7th, 10th mark.
Question is,
means
will
the DRS
Bingley be
election-
forced into an undercut here?
I would at least attempt it if I was
would.
him.
I would too.
$1,000,000%. $1,000,000%. It's going to have to be this lap though, isn't it, you'd think?
Yeah.
And
Soon.
he's not. Because lap 16 is the pit lap. In fact, it told Robbo to pit this lap. In fact, the pair of them told him to pit this lap. Will Clutchy pit, or will he continue to go on? Clutchy pits. Towley. Everything is falling into place for Towley today, isn't it?
He's just had a great drive so far.
Absolutely. He's picked the soft
Don't want to
tyres.
give him the curse to the commentator.
No, we've done enough of that.
Towley
Syke and
will
Swanee come in.
You'll be about 7 seconds ahead of these pair whenever they come out
Swanee's
of the
in.
pits, if it stays the way it is.
Matt
4th,
continues
5th
going
and 6th in
around.
the pits. So Matt, of course, has pitted as well. Matt, Johnny, and Smoke Spaceman is still going round. And still battling Johnny
I
Brown.
think he's
got
enjoying
wonder
the
if-
battle.
I wonder if he's going to push it until he can get on ultras. Bit brave
Not a
move, like,
chance.
but
Not a chance, no way.
Because Ultras only last
If
4
there were
laps.
supers of it. If
you might only
yeah.
need 4 laps. You don't know how good his tyre wear is.
I'll tell you what, mate, just looking at the actual on board, they don't look as bad as what they should. Ah, yeah, they do. There you go. You got that front left groove.
Yeah.
So it's way over the 60% mark. Way over that.
Are they going to pit this lap, do you think?
Gonna have to. Smoke, though, is giving himself a wonderful opportunity at the end of the Grand Prix to really start carving people out.
Yeah. Is it a fantastic comeback drive?
Cookie chips on the back of Clutchy.
So far.
by the looks of it. And AJ on Swanee as well.
Clutchy is on the quicker tyre as well, remember.
Robbo
So
pits,
Clutchy's
Bingley
having
pits.
a magical race. Oh, here we go. The two through the top 3. Oh, Bingley literally grinding his tyres to a halt. Will Bingley get the jump on Rob? Bingley's out. He has.
Oh, he does. Wow.
No,
He's
what happened
held
there?
Robbo. No, he's not.
What happened
What?
there?
Not there.
That was the weirdest shit I've ever seen.
Well, he left the
was
pits
that?
before. Unless they both left the pits technically at the same time. It was clear he didn't. Smoke Spaceman pits. What a fantastic comeback drive he's had.
Got
Brilliant
to
drive by Smoke Spaceman.
7th.
Wow, Towley's
Swanee
definitely got
and-
this in the bag. By
I don't know,
miles.
mate.
We've got AJ catching Swanee here.
In the background, yep, AJ. Swanee and Syke Zaney is all the way at the back. What happened to... Oh, yeah, wing damage. Cookie and Clutchy.
Now
Smoke's
Smoke
going to come out last
has
anyway.
come out not that far from Syke and the points positions
He
here.
has made about 20 seconds on that stint.
Yeah, amazing.
20 seconds. But what might have been? It was no one's fault either. For Smoke, literally just tapped the back of Bingley. Very similar to what you did, Pete, in the Formula 2 race with Topster.
Yeah.
Nothing you can do. Absolutely nothing you can do.
I
China
blame
is
it on
such a
you.
kind of...
It's your fault.
Why me?
Because you put me under
Why is everything
pressure.
on me? Hey, stop bullying me.
You stop
Nothing I
bullying
can
me.
tell
Fucking leave me alone when I'm trying to race.
Oh, yeah, the laws just told you to shut up. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. That was amazing, Pete.
I was.
we'll leave that there. Anyway, back to the relevant action.
Robbo's got the better pace on the softs instantly.
He
Pulled out a DRS
Run
already.
his tyres up nicely.
Yeah.
That's key for Rob, isn't it? 11 laps to catch. Towley's going to be thinking, just let me get away. Just let me get a win.
Well, this gap's now is
Any
7.9
penalty?
seconds, so let's see if it starts
Clutchy
to...
with the fastest lap of the race. What a drive he's having. I can see Clutchy guys getting into 4th place in this race, you know. For his highest
Possible.
ever finish in RRF1.
He needs to be doing it because
Definitely
cookie
possible.
chips all over the back of him.
Swanee Psych in the background beginning to get moving here. Smoke Spaceman. This race is looking quite fascinating. As I mentioned, it's not the most action-packed race we've had yet. Smoke and Matt having themselves a really, really good battle earlier in the Grand Prix, of course, and obviously the Robbo Bingley constant thing there. But it's literally been a race of attrition, hasn't it? It's been battles beginning to be formed, and little things, like every corner has almost kind of developed into a new situation, isn't it, almost in a way. But here we go then, Cookie Chip on the back of Clutchy. Clutchy in 6th, Cookie Chip 7th, Clutchy is catching Johnny Bravo, of course. We'll see what sort of lap times the 2nd and 3rd position do as they hunt down Towley. They've put 0.8 of a second on him in this lap alone.
That's going to get real interesting towards the end.
Mathematically, these guys are going to be racing if they keep on at this pace from lap 26 onwards. Remember though, both sets of tyres will be around about the same sort of level, won't they? Even though Towley's tyres are 5 laps older than Robbo's and Bingley's.
Clutchy and Johnny Bravo, hairpin.
Ooh,
we thought twice about it.
Let's have a look there. Cheers, mate. It literally caught that right in the last 33
Clutchy should have this in turn 1.
Jesus Christ. I'm on board with that now. Let's see what Clutchy can do. Will he be able to get the move done? Into turn 1 as Pete suggested. Let's have a look.
Breaking the toe.
Bravo goes. He went to break the toe. Clutchy went straight back into the toe there. Will he be able to... Oh, let's have a look. On board with Clutchy.
Oh, he's ran too wide, has he?
He's wide a little bit. Clutchy could get himself in the... Oh, the gaps are on the inside, but he just had to go a little bit
Johnny
too
Bravo
slow to get
just
into the
making
gap.
that car wide enough and no more. Brilliant.
Brilliant driving by Johnny. Brilliant driving. Can't fault it.
No answer here though, I don't think.
Clutchy. Still there. The Red Bulls are giving us mad entertainment. Look at this behind, guys. 3 battles here on track. 4 actually now. Psych and Smoke Spaceman in the background. Battle for the final points paying position. But the main one at the moment is Clutchy and Johnny Bravo. We've also got AJ and Swanee. This has been going on for a good few laps, hasn't it, that battle?
Bingley back in DRS.
Bingley now can work on him. Clutchy, we're still on board with that battle. Cookie Chip in the background, waiting to pick up any scraps potentially. Johnny Bravo having a great race here in 5th position. He made them medium tyres last 20 laps yesterday in the CSR race to great effect. Obviously, he was the guy who hit me at the back at the start, which is ironically my fault because I tried to make him move on ready, which didn't really work out too well. Went right across the track and Clutchy, here we go. Curtains this. Nice and easy. Clutchy's got the move done. Clutchy up in a 5th position, and now he can chase down Matt, who was not too much further up the road, but Johnny Bravo's thinking about making a move on Clutchy back again, but Cookie Chip is all over the back of him now. Bravo, oh my god, look at that, right over the... Fantastic.
3 second time penalty. Yep.
Even though it looked like Johnny Bravo, how come Cookie got one? Running wide, I'm assuming. It's a bit crap, isn't it?
Smoke is catching Psych.
Look at this battle back here.
It's
almost going to be the Swanee train here at the moment. Swanee doing the business though. AJ doing really well to kind of be involved in a battle. The race he's had 3-car battle here between Clutchy, Johnny Bravo and Cookie Chip. You can imagine Clutchy will eventually get away from that, leaving Bravo and Cookie to have the battle for 6th position.
Gap to leader now, 6.6 seconds.
Oh, it's coming down, isn't it? It's coming down at the right pace as well to make it a really, really fun last lap. Will Towley have anything left in the tank? Matt there. Oh, Johnny Bravo goes really wide then with Cookie just behind him.
Trying to feel some wear on them tyres, I'm guessing.
These videos will be uploaded on Monday the 21st, by the way, folks. That'll be when this gets uploaded, just to let you know. Drop follows, subscribes and likes, as is the way. Gap settling at about 6.5 seconds, but the place that Robbo and Bingley kind of catch up with Towley a little bit more is the middle sector, isn't it? Of course, being on the soft tyre, a lot more grippy around the quicker corners. And here then Bingley and Robbo still battling back to that familiar half a second territory. Will they be able to hold? Will they be able to... Well, it's going to be a 3-car battle. Oh, look at this behind. Clutchy, Johnny Bravo and Cookie. Cookie just... Oh, Jesus Christ. Bravo doing fantastically well in the Haas. Haas have had a good little weekend, haven't we? We had D666, I think. I think he's with the Haas, isn't he? Formula 3 edge myself.
Thanks, Ian. He's just on AJ.
Performing really well. When the hell did he do that? AJ's been overtaken by 2.
Might have just come out of the pits, didn't he?
No, he's racing, mate. 12 laps on the tyres.
Swanee is. It's the
He got
Swanee
front
train
left
here.
wing damage. AJ, this is just awful for him, isn't it? AJ considered to be one of the fastest guys in the league. Just
Oh, Jesus. Smoking it in the back of Sykes in there.
Psych.
Had to get right out of it.
They're all together. Will Swanee be able to pick up points here? I would make a prediction he'll probably get 10th, I think. AJ's not with it for some reason today. Don't know why. Towley then leads the Grand Prix. Bingley, ooh, very close to the back of Robbo again.
It's as close as he's been.
Yep. So many battles to watch. We're going to stay on board with second and third. I'm not sure what's going on back there, though. We've got a huge DRS train coming up.
Oh, he's close this time.
There.
He's close.
Cookie Chip's done Johnny Bravo. We just called that on stream as well. Back up to the second, third battle. But he can't quite get the move done. Can't quite get it done. Robbo literally needs to drive like an absolute cyborg to keep this, doesn't he? One mistake. And it's curtains for them. And here's Johnny Bravo having to go back at Cookie Chip. Will he be able to make this move stick? Nope, he can't get on. Oh, Cookie runs really, really narrow on the inside. Look at the battle for 8th. What a mess. Jesus Christ. Psych! He lost it there in qualifying. Look at Smoke and Psych at the 3 S's. Swanee, Psych and Smoke all battling there. He's made a move on the inside. Oh my god. Smoke's tapped him. Smoke trying to force his way through. Look at this. Smoke with a great run. Look at the battle in here for 8th.
It's great defending so far from Swanee.
Swanee Sykes made a move. What a switchback by Swanee. 3 wide nearly. Sykes done him. And look at Smoke Spaceman in the background as well, just waiting to pick up the pieces potentially. What a bloody race. Switching up then, Bingley didn't quit the move then again. So you're trying to break the toe. This is just going to be a DRS fest, isn't it? Goodness gracious me. AJ, guys, has fell to 3.5 seconds back from this battle. Bingley 4 attempts down, but look at this. Smoke Spaceman's run out of that final corner was scary. All the same cameras for all 3 of these guys here. Smoke, Sykes gone to the inside. And Sykes gone miles wide. And falls down to 10th place. Swanee up to 8th, Smoke up to 9th. Clutchy not making inroads. In fact, Cookie Chip has actually caught Clutchy there, so we've got another 3-car battle manifested, for crying out loud. 4-car battle even. With Bravo and Smoke Spaceman on the outside of Swanee. Swanee not giving up though. He's got him on the inside. Swanee keeps the position. Great defensive driving. Good lord of my life. What a race. Remember we were saying, John and Pete, about how quiet it was?
Yeah. No, it was always heating
Smoke
up.
again.
I'm just in awe of these 2 up front. I haven't even spoken a word. I'm sitting watching it.
I know, do you know what? We found a lot of time in the old place where we used to race, how sometimes when you're watching, you just have silent spells, don't you? Because you're just watching it as a fan almost, rather than just a bloody...
I'm going through them myself, this race. I ain't gonna lie.
You rely on Motormouth here to keep it going, guys, don't you? You watch as much as fans as you want. Smoke Spaceman is running then.
Motormouth.
Still in. So like Towley, guys, maybe being saved by Robbo's concern over Bingley in the background. 5 laps to go, 5 seconds. This is really, really becoming a fascinating ending to this Grand Prix.
Bingley needs to do it in turn 1.
So psych.
Bingley. If Bingley's going to do it, it's going to be in the turn 1. It's the only place he seems to be on, right on him.
Cookie Chip then, right behind Clutchy. Battle for 5th position this time. Clutchy runs wide here. Dan went the wrong way. He didn't.
Look at the distance from Bingley back to anybody else. Gee, them top 3 are just gone.
I'll tell you what, there's a lot of people that can keep up. I know that Cookie Chip obviously had a lot of mistakes as well, didn't he, if you saw that earlier. And Swanee and Smoke, Spaceman side by side, collision. I think it was just a wheel tap there, the 2 of them. Side by side going into the first corner, Swanee defending after play.
Smoke up the inside, good. That should be it done.
By Smoke, but no, I don't think it is. Swanee's got the momentum on the outside.
Oh, the touch.
Oh my god, look at this. Old league race veterans here. Smoke Spaceman. He's going to have more speed, but look at this driving. Unbelievable. Putting on a show. Oh God! Like
How does Swanee hold that? Oh no, he's not.
How did Smoke hold it? He's done it. Smoke has finally done it, but it's not over yet. Psych on the back of these two. Taps the
Is that
back
lag?
of Swanee, Jesus.
I think that was lag. I
Looks
don't
like
think that's he touched.
Swanee lagging, Swanee lagging. That's better. Oh my God, he's gone flying up the road. What the hell? Whoa, Swanee's connection. What's going on? Is that me, or can you guys see that?
No, I said too.
No,
What's
it's
going on
Swanee's.
there?
I've been seeing it all along.
I hope that doesn't ruin the battle, man. Looks like that battle has kind of manifested now. Now it's the one for fourth position.
Matt and Cookie.
Matt has
Clutchy's had
been
a fantastic
literally
race.
running away with this, isn't he? Clutchy has, hasn't he? He's had a brilliant Grand Prix today. What an end to China Week, ladies and gentlemen. Baku Week starts on Thursday. PosGlad Thursday, 8:30. Sykes any penalty. That could be huge at the end.
Do you know what? I'm actually going to call my driver of the day early, and I'm going to give it to Clutchy. So far, for me.
Moved up a lot of places. Fantastic start. Once it's done, Clutchy will go and blow the whole field up.
Yeah.
Like, not your driver of the day anymore. Oh, bloody hell. I don't know who I don't actually know who I'd give mine to. Smoke's up there for his comeback, but then of course it was the braking that let him down, wasn't it? So I don't know. Who would you go with?
Robbo's breaking the toe. He's bringing these closer.
I'm just
Back
going to
on
stay
the
on this
battle now.
battle with Clutchy, Matt, and Cookie in case anything develops.
Yeah, well, I'm going to get on board with Bigley.
They are pulling
Race on
in
battle full.
Turley a little bit as well.
Cookie,
Is it going to be enough?
Clutchy's trying
3
everything
laps
to
to
break.
go.
Slipstream.
Oh,
Oh, he's
gone
got
for
up
a
the
move.
inside.
What a
Oh,
move by Clutchy, but he's ran wide.
No.
That's going to cost him. It has.
It's cost him a
It's cost him
position.
fifth.
that's the curse of the commentator.
Bravo,
That.
5 second. What? What?
Well, that's throwing a spanner
Okay.
into the works for everyone beneath him.
I don't think anyone's close enough. I think Smoke Spaceman is far enough away. Look at Bingley and Robbo still. Cookie Chip and Matt still.
Bingley's starting to try different
Oh.
lines now, around different corners.
The thing is, that's a very, very bold, brave strategy, isn't it? We're going to go up and see them really quickly. Especially this late in the Grand Prix, with worn soft tyres as well. A very, very dangerous gamble, taking different lines, especially, you know, as a driver, especially if you have a wheel, you're so used to kind of picking your time, don't you? When
You can
turn
visibly
into the
see
corner.
Turley
This is
now
the
up ahead,
corner.
unless that's a back marker.
It is Towley. Let's get on board with Robbo.
4.8.
I think Towley, sector 1, Psych, it's crashed off. Psych in the wall.
He's left.
Left, why'd you leave?
That's
well,
AJ.
to be honest with
It's
you,
the
he didn't.
points.
AJ gets in the points from his awful race. To be fair though, he didn't retire on track. Oh, lag it was from apparently. Oh dear.
That's a shame.
Yeah, lag from Sykes' end. Bloody hell. I wouldn't blame connectivity, I'd rather blame a look at the battle for fourth. Matt and Cookie Chip. Cookie Chip, what a comeback he's made. And he's done him into the final, second to last corner. Matt goes back down the inside. China always brings out the best in racing.
Come on, Bingley, stick it down the inside there. That's where he needs to do it.
Look at Cookie Chip, he's done Matt. Matt's going to get DRS though. Watching this from the perspective of Clutchy. 2/10 the bat. I think Towley's done it, lads.
Robbo's getting a bit
Towley's
more
done it.
defensive.
Matt has overtaken Cookie Chip and held it. Clutchy's still there too. Remember, Cookie Chip does have a penalty as well, so that's another thing that you've got to think about there. Battle for fourth.
The drive Robbo gets out of that corner just gets him as much as he needs.
It may have been a different story if Robbo didn't have to think about Bingley. But someone to break the dominance. That's what
Oh,
we asked
Bingley
at
just
start
touched the
of this
curb
race,
there.
didn't
I
we?
was as close as he had been.
He's still the closest.
Oh, he's
he's
got
gonna
it.
make,
I think he might have it
5
this
tenths.
time. This is close.
They're both. Robbo's running
This is
overtake.
close.
We rarely see that from Rob. He's made it. He's making a move finally.
Oh,
Robbo defends. That wasn't even aggressive, was it? They just kind of both. It's almost like a jigsaw just fitting into places. But I think if he gets a good run here, I think he's got him, lads. Robbo's running hot lap down the straight. Great ERS tactics.
Someone's out of the pit. Who's that? Oh, it's a back marker.
Psych.
Psych.
Psych in AI.
That scared the shit out of me there for a minute. Probably did them boys too.
I think it distracted Robbo a fair bit as well. Bingley is the closest he's been this race. And we are on the final lap of the Grand Prix. My driver of the day, I will go with, really quick, I'm going to go back on board with this battle for second place. Remarkable. We'll get on board with Towley in a moment, guys. Oh, bloody hell. Do you know what? I will say Clutchy. But I will tie it this time for the first time in my streams. Clutchy and Towley. Because Towley's done what he needs to do.
I am going to go for Smoke Spaceman because to get that bag is an incredible drive.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually.
And to be honest, I think he may actually get Johnny Bravo if he puts his foot down here. We're going to be on
this is
board
good.
with Towley.
This is going to be good into the hairpin, boys.
Last lap.
Oh, you got a big kick
corners.
over there. He's fucked up.
7/10 down. I think that's it, isn't it?
That's
It's
it.
got to be it.
Robbo done it. Big, massive, snappy oversteer halfway around that big corner there.
Robbo prevails.
Clutchy and Key is really
I'll
interesting.
be back on board with that, ladies and gentlemen. We have got
Totally.
a new winner in RRF1. Shocking
Totally
start,
deserved.
second in Bahrain, and Towley wins the Chinese Grand Prix. Nearly said the wrong one. Bingley gets a penalty on the last corner.
Peerless today, Towley.
Bloody hell, Biggs.
Absolutely peerless.
Unbelievable, guys. That was remarkable. The big three stepping up, showing exactly what they can do.
I got the top three right. Just in a row.
Look at this in the background. Look at this.
Has he got
Clutchy
him?
and Cookie. It's going on the outside. What a move.
Oh,
Oh my god, they come across the line at the same time. It doesn't matter, Clutchy's got it anyway. Wow.
what a race.
What a bloody race.
Johnny Bravo, 5
Oh,
second on
Smoke
first
Spaceman.
stop go.
Yep, for a corner cut, which is really bizarre. Smoke
Wonder if that'll
Spaceman gets a
help Smoke get the
penalty. No, he
position.
would have got it. He would have got it.
Oh,
Smoke. Oh no, he had a penalty anyway. Okay.
He wasn't happy there, was he? Crashed into the wall right at the end.
Good drive by him. Really good drive.
very good drive.
Points for Swanee.
Swanee. Connectivity for Swanee there kind of hindered sight quite a bit there, but still. Cracking drive by Swan. And AJ, after potentially having one of the worst drives of his life, has still pulled in a point. Wow.
Invite these boys in.
Yeah, bring him in, mate. Another Elite League cracker. 3 on the bounce, mate. We've had 3 mad races. I think we had about 4 laps of calm in the previous 80. So, great stuff there for Towley. He claims a victory. Unbelievable. So as we wait to get our commentary XP, John and Pete, we can run through the final standings. Towley takes his first victory in RRF1, 4.4 seconds back to Robbo. Ironically, Bingley got a penalty on the last corner.
I can't
Trying
find
everything
Robbo.
to get past Robbo. Bring him in the second. There he is. Matt is in 4th position. Great drive by Matt, by the way. His highest
it was.
RRF1 finish. Cookie Chip, likewise. Johnny Bravo, of course, 7th, managing just to keep the position from Smoke Spaceman. Quality drive back. Swanee and AJ, the final finishers. Psych. Benny to the max, and Skillen, the 4 retirees. Onto a new winner. That makes a change. Robbo, you can get the 3-peat done. Towley, congratulations. Shanghai winner. Talk us through, mate.
Cheers, mate. Yeah, qualifying weren't bad. Right at the end, obviously, pipping Rob by 0.02 of a second, which was quite nice. But yeah, I knew those two were going to be battling. I think if they weren't battling, it probably would have been a bit of a different story. But I knew I just had to get my head down, get the laps done, make sure I could manage my ERS and my fuel, and yeah, it just went from there.
From an interesting perspective, mate, we're going to reveal private conversations, Howley. We love the bit of scandal, don't we? After Melbourne, thinking about everything, weren't you? I'm not going to go into major detail. How does it feel finally getting the win and finally breaking the Rob streak? We were wondering if it was ever going to happen.
It's nice. Like I knew Rob was going to have pace. I knew from when we raced before it was going to be a close race. I think I was just lucky with strategy, mate. That was a thing. As I said, like, I'd done a few laps this week, knew I had good pace and time trial, and got my head down, just tried to build a gap on him and maintain that gap. Got lucky.
And of course, you did exactly what you needed to do at the start as well. Being on the softer compound, literally pulling out about, I think it was in the end, about 5 or 6 second lead at one point. Obviously, Rob managed to claw it back in when the tyres went off. Your pit stop, did you plan to pit lap 10 all along, or was it just kind of based on when your tyres went, you knew you had to pit in because of the pace behind you?
I think I went in lap 11. I think it was lap 11 I ended up going in.
It was.
But it was just literally what I've been practicing in the Grand Prix modes before, was just go to lap 11 because I knew the mediums just had really good pace. I knew by the end of the race, my mediums would be just as quick as their softs.
Will say myself though, mate. Congratulations and welcome to the Winners Club. It feels nice.
Cheers, mate. Appreciate it.
But second position, Robbo. You did basically what you had to do. Probably one of the best race-long battles I've seen in a long, long time. Talk us through it.
Well, obviously, I think off to a great start. I think I lost about 2-3 seconds in like the first 3 laps, so went wrong on strategy. I thought it might be a bit better because obviously I knew my soft tyre at the first stint usually overheats like it did last time. But I think it would have been probably a different race because I probably would have just newed off Towdy's slipstream a bit more than I could in the mediums. And then I would have been in a chance to keep with him going on to the same tyre. You know, he wouldn't have got a bigger undercut as well. I would have just tried and stayed with him. A bit like I did last time. Got a bit fortunate last time as well. So I deserved the second last time I was around here, and this time I actually did finish second. And I couldn't really focus on Tally anyway because I was setting up my ERS to defend from Bingley for I was just saving it all up for the long back straight, just every time overtake. Every time, just to stay away from getting overtaken. Obviously, he had one big run at me on my second to last lap. I think I left enough room. I braked in the middle of the thingy, so I did leave space either side. I'm not quite sure on his perspective, but you know, it is what it is. And obviously, managed to hold on to second.
What's it like to get beat?
What?
That's a big question.
I know it happens every now and then. But no. Tom had an unfortunate race in Melbourne, so I was just trying to make sure I didn't lose any more points to him because he will come back at me throughout the season. So yeah, it's more important to only lose 7 points rather than 10. Yeah, looking forward to Baku. So.
And a big congratulations, of course, for you as well. Still 68 points in the table, 3 races. Hopefully you can get a few more. Right, well you will. Anyway, Bingley, first time we spoke to you this season, you finally pulled something out of the arse of that red car. Great season-long battle with, obviously, Robbo. From your perspective, mate, let us know.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, it's the same with Robbo, to be honest with you, with the softs on the first stint because I had trouble with overheating. So I thought I'd go on the mediums. And then I knew, obviously, Towdy was going to get the gap up. And I thought, I'll just try and I'll stay behind Robbo to see if that works. To catch Towdy later on in the race. But it didn't really work, so I did try to have a go at Robbo second to last lap, but it is what it is. So.
It's another one, lads, by the way, that is an absolute corker. But your first podium of the season, Bingley, hopefully you can kind of keep that momentum going.
And like another 50 points behind.
A bit of a challenge. Oh, yeah, it can be done.
Bingley, I've got a question for you.
Oh, go on, John.
How come you didn't try the undercut on Rob? You're
because
I noticed a few laps you were
I would rather just stay behind
moving
him. Because if I was in front of him, managed to get out in front of him, I think I was just being away with the track. So I was comfortable behind him. That's why I stayed out. So.
Okay.
Would have made a very interesting viewing, I tell you that much. Big congratulations in order to the top 3, of course.
Good race,
commiserations to the retirees. As we mentioned, guys, China Week is done and dusted. 3 more cracking races probably another one that's up there for Race of the Year. In fact, every time you guys come out and bloody track it's Race of the Year, it's doing my bleeding head in. I have to repeat myself every week. But we have now got, it is Baku. It'll be on my channel, Positively Glad, www.twitch.tv/Positively Glad. That'll be on Thursday, 8:45 PM. Thank you very much, everybody, for tuning in. From PTR, Jono, this has been Pos. All the best, much love, and we'll see you in